I'm here at Te Papa Museum in Wellington, New Zealand to meet some very special gentlemen. They're extremely old, a little bit fierce, and they've travelled thousands of miles to be here. Now, I've seen them before in photos and even in movies, but I've never met them in real life. So why don't you come and see these guys with me? We're lucky to have Kate as our guide today and learned that in this landmark exhibition, Te Papa has secured 8 warriors standing 180 centimetres tall and 2 full-size horses from the famous Terracotta Army, as well as 2 half-size replica bronze horse-drawn chariots. This is the second and largest visit Te Papa has received of the Terracotta Warriors. I noticed that the light was really low in this exhibition. It was really dark. Is there any reason behind that?
Well, we keep the lighting really low to protect the artefacts. You know, they are over 2,000 years old and the light of day can damage them. But you also find it gives a real theatre seeing the objects in that space, and when you come around the corner and see the warriors, it's just, wow, they really hit you with full force. One of the things I find most amazing about these warriors is every single one is completely different. They're not mass-produced out of a mould, everyone's been made individually. Exactly how they were made is still a bit of a mystery, and some of the experts have different views of whether the clay was coiled around from the ground up or moulded in some way, but every single one is different, and you have a look at their ears, their eyes, their nose, they're all unique.
His face is so enigmatic. It kind of reminds me of Mona Lisa's smile, you know? He's a fair bit bigger than me, and he must be a lot heavier too. I wonder how they got him here. Kate would know.
Yeah, it's really important that when we bring the warriors over such a huge distance, we're able to look after them all the way. So we had them in these massive crates. Each one's in an individual crate. It's climate controlled with air conditioning, so it doesn't get too hot or too cold, and they're totally cushioned. When we get them to Te Papa, it takes us half a day just to unpack one of them out of the box. So to bring the warriors to Te Papa, we needed to make sure they were safe in case of an earthquake. Sometimes we have small earthquakes in New Zealand, and we are very aware of looking after these precious objects. So we actually travelled to China to measure them up and make these special earthquake-proof harnesses for them, so that if there is any movement, the treasures aren't damaged.
I've been wanting to go to the Great Wall and terracotta soldiers for many years, and we're planning on going next year. And so this was a gift to be able to see them before we go. We just constantly went through over and over, going around in circles looking again. It's quite emotional when you consider how many thousands there are, and how they're all different, and the workmanship. So for us it was really exciting. This is a once in a lifetime to see them. I've waited a long time.
Biggest shock is that actually in one piece, like you can actually see their faces and all the details and the craftsmanship and everything that went into it. And they're just that old that anything else, just the wood stuff just completely disappeared, just from age. And so seeing something that's that old is just quite extraordinary.
I think it is a good opportunity for the New Zealander to see how ancient China looks like, or I would say overall it's definitely a good opportunity for the both countries to share the cultures, to know each other.
We saw this was on, we've seen it in London a few years ago. It was very good there, and we thought we'd come and see it again.
You don't realise how old those warriors are. That's the thing, you cannot imagine how old, and the fact that they've been underground for thousands of years, and it was only just that farmer digging a well that found them.
Right.
Absolutely amazing.
For me, the Terracotta Warriors were like a doorway into another time, another place, another culture. I highly recommend a visit if you get the chance.